Cracker Barrel said, take out the barrel. Nah, fuck it, take out the cracker too. No, really, they uncracker barreled Cracker Barrel. How am I supposed to enjoy my breakfast if I don't feel like I'm in the living room of a sweet white Republican lady's house? It adds a little edge to the breakfast, you know, a little danger, don't say the wrong thing, be nice, you know?
Okay, people, make it make sense. For years, and I'm talking to black folks, for years, y'all have been complaining about Cracker Barrel, about how racist they are, how for years, y'all have been complaining about Cracker Barrel, their logo, their service, how racist they are. And now that they do, they take a step forward to make changes. Now y'all pissed off. Make it make sense, my people. Make it make sense. Now, y'all have been the main one. Now, I love Cracker Barrel. Now, I sit in Cracker Barrel all day. I don't care what they got on the walls. I don't care what the sign look like. I love Cracker Barrel. But I know for a fact, a lot of y'all who have been up here complaining about the new logo and the new look of Cracker Barrel are the same ones who have made videos complaining about how racist they were and how they need to make changes. And now that those changes are here, y'all still mad? Are y'all still... Listen. Listen, my good folks, I'm gonna need y'all to pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Cause I'm so confused. I really am.
Put the racism back in the logo. Y'all messing up Cracker Barrel. Nobody asked for this, man. That's one place you could leave it just like it is. I need to feel the Confederacy in there, man. Where's Robert E. Lee, man? Let's get these statues back up. The South shall rise again. I don't want this woke crap. What DEI hire made this logo? This is terrible. Robert E. Lee is rolling over in his grave right now. You just want to welcome everybody down to the barrel? Nah, man. You need to feel like you don't belong. That's what makes the edges of the pancake crispy. It's racism. This Chip and Joanna logo, Food Network. I hate this woke crap. Go woke, go broke. I won't be going back down to Cracker Barrel until they put the old logo back.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Sumi here again, just in case you're landing on my channel for the very first time. You're welcome, and I hope you do consider subscribing on the channel. And to all my returning subscribers, you guys, thank you so much for the love and support, because whatever you add on to this channel, it honestly means a lot to me. So what are we reacting on today? I came across these videos from different creators, black people and some white people, of course. They are very angry. They are crashing out because this restaurant, apparently, it went ahead and changed its logo. It removed this, I think that's a white man with a drum. It removed it and it left it plain. Now, very many people before, I think they used to complain, oh, this restaurant is all about racism. But now how comes that people are literally crashing out because they have removed what has been showing racism in the restaurant? It's literally showing that people really don't know what they want. It is so difficult to satisfy people. Yes, if you're having a business, it is what you think clients don't want. After some time, they start wanting it. Clients are so complicated. Now, apparently, people are like, when we talked about you guys removing racism in America, we didn't talk about Cracker Barrel. We did talk about you touching on Cracker Barrel, you know. So they think this restaurant going ahead and changing its logo, it has maybe changed the taste of its food. Maybe the recipe is going to change, and maybe that's what they are worried about. Now, if you're in America and maybe you are a fan of this restaurant, or if you're not a fan, let me know what you think down in the comment, because these crash outs, people are literally angry. Now, let me know what you think down in the comments.
Look, Cracker Barrel, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Put that cracker and that barrel back in that logo. And I'm so serious.
So Cracker Barrel decided to remove the barrel and the cracker? Like it's not even gonna feel the same riding up to this. You know, when they change signs, they decide to change the food. If this ain't the happy face that you see when you pull up to that motherfucker, something wrong. So they implement changing the sign. Now they want to implement changing the design inside the restaurant? I think y'all need to change it back to how it was. When I walk inside a Cracker Barrel and it look like this, it make me a little scared. That's how you know some good eating is on the way. But inside this motherfucker, you didn't change the sign. You didn't change how it look in the inside. The food might be different too. All I know is bring back the Cracker and bring back the Barrel. And what makes it even worse, they stocks dropped because they decided to change the sign. Don't nobody want to see no yellow ass sign that just say Cracker Barrel. Bring back the Barrel with the Cracker. Making changes like this can be a room for failure.
We got to talk about how we're slowly sterilizing our country and our culture. Cracker Barrel just released a revamped, revitalized version of their modern logo, and I fucking hate it. Some things need to be left alone as the status quo culture in this country. Everything doesn't need to be inclusive. Everything doesn't need to appeal to everyone, and some things are just a part of the American culture. This obsession we have with minimalism needs to go away, and we need to reintroduce the maximalism that we had in the 90s and the early 2000s. The fact that you uncrackered the Cracker Barrel is infuriating me. Cracker Barrel is a Southern institution and one of the few Southern white restaurants that our ancestors fought to be in. I personally need to taste you lost boy in those pancakes. I need my Jim Crow nuggets and some segregation with my grits. You guys took Cracker Barrel from honest, blatant Southern racism to sneaky Northern racism. Eating at Cracker Barrel for a black person was like cheating on your spouse. Shouldn't be doing it, but it gives you a rush. The inside of Cracker Barrel now looks like the inside of a Longhorn Steakhouse. There's not even a place for me to go sit towards the backs when everybody starts staring at me. It's open concept. Like what is this, a 2010 revamp of houses? What are you gonna do, add tacos to the menu next? Remember, if you go woke, you go broke. This is the same feeling I had when they took our auntie off the Aunt Jemima syrup bottle. No one asked for a Midwest Swedish-inspired minimalistic house hunters logo. You guys forget DEI is gone? Trump said no more DEI. So why are you taking Peepaw off the logo? Who did he mess with? How is that racist? President Nixon didn't uphold the values of his Southern ancestors for you guys to turn Cracker Barrel into a local microbrewery from Portland. How did y'all go from racism to gentrification? This looks like a coffee shop or a restaurant they would frequent on Frasier or Seinfeld. The implied segregation gives the food its flavor. This is the South. We have lost the plot in America if the South can't live in Southern white culture. White people staring at you because you have the audacity to come inside is part of the experience. That's quite literally what gives the food its oomph. Like, you know, when you're doing something dirty, you shouldn't be there. That's what it gives me when I go in a Cracker Barrel. Lastly, I really want to know what was wrong with the original logo. Like, what did Peepaw do to make you, a white woman, say, let's take this white grandfather off of the Cracker Barrel logo and let's remove the rocking chair? If I'm in Cracker Barrel, I know I'm in the South.
I know where I'm at as a black man. I know that Southern racism gives white people, the South, the use of their seasonings and how good their food is. But what we did need
is a woke Cracker Barrel. We really need to stop changing things in this country to be bland and sterile, because we're going to look around very soon and realize we have nothing but a bunch of Canva looking like sans serif font logos, buildings, and our culture will be gone. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Wait, I was ignoring the Cracker Barrel news. Y'all got mad over the changing of a logo? You guys actually got upset because they modernized something. Like this right here. That's why y'all got upset when the logo started as this. Like, that's what actually got y'all upset. Hold on, my mom loves Cracker Barrel. She gonna love this. Hey, yo, Mama. Mom.
What?
These white people got upset over them changing Cracker Barrel's logo.
What's they changed it to?
Hold on, let me show you. Take a look.
Which one did they change it to?
Look at the dates.
Oh, they just changed it to Cracker Barrel and took out the white
people, yeah, they so upset right now. They made them lose like millions of dollars in stock.
The people?
Yeah, just because they was upset about that.
Because they took out the little white man?
Yeah, basically. Y'all can tell by her voice how she felt about that. But she did say it was stupid afterwards. I just didn't get that on tape. Wow. 70 years worth of my family thinks you guys are idiots. Telling.
What's up, family? Cracker Barrel changed its logo, and crackers all around the United States lost their collective minds. Now, it's important that you understand I use the term cracker to identify a specific type of person. It's the ones who want things to be the way that they used to be. They long for days when they could spit in a black person's face, slap them, and talk to them and make them bow down. You couldn't even make contact with them. You couldn't make eye contact with them. They long for the days they could just steal black people's property, go in and rape them, men, women, and children. That's right, that's what they did. Force them into labor, sit on their lazy asses, and hurl out insults and directions, telling them what to do, while they went around the world and called black folks lazy. You can't make it make sense, so I won't ask you to make it make sense. Well, anyway, fam, they changed the logo. Cracker Barrel lost $94 million in a single day after a disastrous rebrand sparked outrage among Donald Trump, your president, MAGA backwoods base. The new logo from the Southern-themed restaurant chain has been blasted by Trump's MAGA base, claiming the design is woke and boring. The logo, which formerly featured a seated man leaning on a barrel, was changed to only have the words Cracker Barrel and their gold background. Well, after the fuss, Cracker Barrel came up with a new logo. And here it is. This is exclusive. This is the new Cracker Barrel logo. As you can see, that's me, Willie D. Now I know what you're thinking. Willie D, why the hell would you get involved with a company that's so wicked, evil? Well, hear me out. First of all, I got a big bag out of it, but that ain't the exclusive reason why I did it. The bag just came with me saying, okay, I'll help you guys out to restore your image. Cracker Barrel used to have some decent food, and it just got progressively worse. And then came the allegations of a racism where their employees were just doing all kinds of uncivilized racist stuff, okay? So it has that history attached. Some people think the name itself came from, was inspired by racism, but it wasn't. The name Cracker Barrel comes from the old general stores where soda crackers used to be kept in barrels, and people would gather around them to socialize and catch up on news.
When we said we wanted racism out of the United States, we were not talking about Cracker Barrel. I just saw Kev on stage video talking about the new logo. What is that? What do you mean the restaurants don't look like a shack? Oh! If I don't walk in there and feel like somebody's about to call me a slur, I'm not in the right place. I'm not in the right place. That's the only place in all of America I want to feel like that. You can change everywhere else. Leave Cracker Barrel alone.
The Cracker Barrel rebrand is the 2025 version of the Aunt Jemima to Pearl Mining Company rebrand because, number one, this wasn't the problem, and number two, we didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this at all.
Do you know, after finding these videos, people crashing out, it is literally showing me that some Americans don't know exactly what they want. Yes, they were crying about racism in this restaurant because of the logo, and now they are literally angry that why did they remove the racism. It is so difficult to satisfy these people. They don't know what they want. You know, people just don't know what they want. Are they just annoyed? Are they just exaggerating? Because apparently the restaurant itself today, I think, it came out and actually gave an apology to its client, and it was like it really didn't know that people were so connected to their logo. It didn't know it was literally apologizing to its clients. Now, I just don't know how my people can be. Because honestly, if you're into business, if you do something, you may think your clients don't want it until they start asking for it after you removing it. It's so difficult to satisfy these people. Now, I don't know what you guys think. I don't want to prolong this video. Maybe if you've come across them already, let me know what you think down in the commentary. And I think we shall meet again in another clip that I'll be uploading. Otherwise, I think people are so confused. People just don't know what they want. People are just confused. They are just in space. They don't know what they want. All right, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.